Om Shanti Avyakti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 57, Avyakti Blessings, and now we'll listen to Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
आप सभी बहुत अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हैं,
All
पढ़ने में
of you are very good students in studying.
रोज समय पर आ जाते हैं,
Every day you come on time,
परंतु उसके साथ साथ जो बाबा
but
का
with
होमवर्क
that,
मिलता है ना,
whatever homework that we get from Baba,
होमवर्क करना बहुत जरूरी है।
it is very important to do homework.
होमवर्क इसलिए करते हैं
Why do we do homework? So that next time we can understand it.
क्योंकि नहीं तो बुद्धि लेती जाती है
Because
ना,
otherwise the intellect keeps on taking it, but it's not necessary that it comes into our behavior.
इसलिए बाबा ने होमवर्क
And
दिया है।
so that is why Baba has given us a homework, whether a blessing or 1 or 2 points from Murli.
तो आज का वरदान है,
So today's blessing
जो
is
होमवर्क करते होंगे वो कर्म करते
the
हुए
ones who do homework, they, while performing
कैसी
actions,
स्थिति रखेंगे,
what kind of stage will they
बैठते
keep
समय
while performing
बैठने में तो
action?
अच्छा लगता है,
Yeah, it's good when you sit, it's good, but while performing action.
सुनने में भी अच्छा लगता है, पर
It
करने में
feels good to listen to it
कर्म
also, but
करते
while
हुए
performing
बाबा
actions,
बंधन से मुक्त,
may you be an easy and natural yogi.
बंधन की निशानी है संकल्प,
The sign of bondage
पहले
is
बहुत बहुत
thoughts.
चलते हैं, घड़ी
Before
घड़ी
also
घड़ी
there are a lot of
घड़ी
thoughts
चलते हैं,
before an action, and after the action also, if there are a lot of thoughts regarding that
नहीं तो एक मिनट
action.
में ड्रामा ऐसा चलने
Otherwise, in
लगता
a
है,
minute, drama was supposed to be like this and it happened.
पर संकल्प चलता रहता है ना,
But if there are thoughts that keep on coming,
क्योंकि कर्म करते हुए,
because while performing
कर्म
actions.
के बंधन से
So may
मुक्त
you be an
होकर
easy and natural yogi and remain free from any bondage of karma. And
सहज
remain
योगी
free from any bondage of karma while performing karma.
स्वता योगी
While
भव, स्वता
performing
योगी
karma.
भव।
May you be
जो
an
महावीर
easy and natural yogi and remain free from any bondage of karma while
उनके
performing karma.
सारी दुनिया
Mahavir
से
children
कोई भी आकर्षण
cannot be pulled by anything attractive in the physical
अपनी
world.
तरफ आकर्षित नहीं कर
Mahavir
सकते,
children cannot be pulled by
कोई भी
anything
वस्तु
attractive
अपनी तरफ
in the
आकर्षित
physical
नहीं कर सकती।
world.
वे स्वयं को एक
They
सेकंड में
make themselves detached and loving to the Father in a second.
स्वयं को एक सेकंड में
They
निराला
make themselves
और
detached
प्यारा प्यारा
and
बना
loving to the
सकते हैं।
Father in a second.
तो अगर बंधन नहीं है तो उसकी क्या
If there is
निशानी
no
होती है?
bondage, what is the sign of that? That as soon as they receive a direction, as soon as they receive a
शरीर
direction,
के परे अशरीरी,
those who experience being detached from their bodies, bodiless.
डायरेक्शन मिलते ही
As soon as they receive a direction, those who
शरीर के
experience
परे अच्च
being
शरीरी,
detached from their bodies, bodiless,
आत्म अभिमानी,
soul conscious,
बंधन मुक्त स्थिति
free
में
from bondage and yog yukt,
अशरीरी
free from
आत्म
bondage
अभिमानी,
and yog yukt,
बंधन मुक्त
detached from their bodies,
योग युक्त
bodiless,
स्थिति का अनुभव
soul
करने वाले
conscious,
ही
free from bondage and yog yukt are
सहज योगी हैं,
easy yogis.
विचार स्थिति
So, four stages, Baba said:
अच्छा
detached from the body, bodiless, soul conscious, and free from bondage, and Yog Yukt. Five.
मतलब बंधन मुक्त नहीं लेकिन योग
So,
युक्त
not only just free from bondage, but also Yog Yukt at the same time.
तो ऐसे ऐसे जो होंगे
So,
किसकी
who
सहायता
are
से
like,
होंगे
who have this stage? They are easy yogis,
स्वतः योगी
natural yogis,
सदा योगी जैसे निरंतर
natural, constant yogis,
कर्म योगी
karma yogis,
और श्रेष्ठ योगी
and elevated
इतने टाइटल
yogis.
मिले
So, how many titles did we receive?
सहज योगी
Easy
स्वतः
yogis,
योगी
natural
कर्म
yogis, constant
योगी
yogis, karma yogis, and elevated yogis.
वह जब चाहें
They can focus their thoughts and
जो
their
समय
breath
चाहें
in remembering the Father. They can focus their thoughts
अपना
and
संपूर्ण
their breath
सर्वस्व
in remembering the Father, the Lord of life,
वे
Praneshwar.
परमेश्वर बाप की याद में स्थित कर
They can
सकते हैं
focus their thoughts and their breath in remembering the Father, the Lord of life,
क्योंकि कई
Praneshwar,
ऐसे टाइम आएंगे सर्कमस्टेंसेस
whenever
जिसमें
they
बाबा
want,
की
for
याद
as
नहीं
long
कर
as they
सकते
want, because so many circumstances would be such that only Baba's remembrance is needed.
लेकिन अगर नहीं है
But if it is
तो दोनों
not
तरह से
possible, then in both the
कुछ अच्छा
ways,
हो रहा है तो भी ध्यान
something good
जाएगा
is
कुछ
happening, then also
कुछ नहीं
the
हो रहा है
thoughts would be pulled, and if something is not going right, then also the
तो
thoughts would
बाबा
be
उसका
pulled.
स्लोगन
So Baba says, slogan is
के
to be seated on the
स्टेज
elevated
पर
seat of a constant
विराजमान
and
रहना
stable stage is a sign of a tapasvi soul. To be seated
एकदम
on the elevated seat
श्रेष्ठ आसन पर
of a
विराजमान
constant
रहना
and stable stage is a sign of a
यह तपस्वी
tapasvi
आत्मा की
soul.
निशानी है तो ऐसी परिस्थिति आती है
So such situations come
जब एक ही बाबा की याद
when
चाहिए
only Baba's remembrance is needed.
परंतु एक वैसी स्थिति में
But to have a constant and stable stage.
मुझे एक दृश्य याद आ रहा है
I remember one scene, one time we were at the London airport.
तो अचानक ही
So
फायर
all of a
अलार्म
sudden there was a fire alarm that went off.
हो सकता है वो रेगुलर फायर अलार्म
Maybe
बल
that
बन जाए
was a regular fire alarm
तो
bell,
सब
or
लोग बाहर
but
चले आए घरों से
everyone, they asked everyone to stay wherever they
वो
were.
करीब वो 2 घंटे चला होगा
And I think that went on for 2 years, 2 hours.
तो इतनी कुर्सियां नहीं थी कोई
So
नीचे
there
सो
were
जाता
that
था
many
कोई
chairs. Someone sat on the floor, someone sat on somewhere else.
लेकिन जनरली क्या होता है
But generally, what
कि क्या हो
happens?
रहा है कितनी
What is
देर
happening?
लगेगी
How much more
ऐसे
time?
करके फिर चारों तरफ बंद हो
So
गया
there is like the tension goes all around.
लेकिन उस समय चाहिए
But
क्या
at that time, what do you
शरीर
need?
मुक्त भाव
You need the stage of
निरंतर
bodiless,
भाव
only remembrance of
बाबा
one
परमेश्वर
Praneshwar
बाप
Baba, the Lord of life, and
ऐसे कई परिस्थिति आती
with
हैं उसमें
thoughts and
देखना
breath.
होता
There
है
are so many situations that come like that, and at that time we have to
तो
see.
पुरानी दुनिया का वो
So,
अट्रैक्शन जो बाबा बता
so
रहे हैं
if so, that is the attraction of the old world that Baba is talking about.
अंदर सूक्ष्म में चलता रहता है
So it's in the subtle.
कितनी देर होगी प्लेन
How much more
पहुंचेगी
time will the plane fly?
पहुंचेंगे कितनी देर में
Would we reach there or not?
इंतजार कर रहे होंगे न्यूयॉर्क में मुझे ये
They would
करना है
be waiting for me in New York. I have to do
हम ना
this.
निकलते तो अच्छा था ना
If we, it was better if we
कितनी
didn't
सारी
leave. So, so
स्थिति
many
आती
thoughts
थी
come.
ये एक प्रैक्टिकल था ना बात
So, this is a
कि सब
practical thing
आ रहे
that
हैं और
thoughts
होना
keep on
चाहिए
coming. But what should happen?
मैंने दादियों का देखा है
I have seen dadis so many
दादी
times.
गुलजार दादी
Dadi
जानकी
Gulzar, Dadi Janki, Dadi Prakashmani with them.
ट्रैवल करते थे बहुत
We used to travel with them a lot of times.
तो कोई भी परिस्थिति ऐसी
So,
आती
if
है
a situation used to come like that,
उसको ठीक करने के लिए
to
जैसे हमें कुछ
rectify
करना
it,
है
it's like
कोई
we have to
करना
do
चाहता है
something, or the little sisters
तो
could
वो
do
लोग
it.
कैसे बैठे हुए
So
थे
they would just sit like
एक परमात्मा का
totally
ध्यान
like
करते
in
थे
remembrance of the one Lord of
तो तब
life.
मुझे आता है कि देखो वो
Now I remember that.
हम
See, at
कर
that
रहे
time,
हैं
whatever we were
वो भी
doing,
मिले
that we also get that sakash, those
कार्य के संकल्प
vibrations,
का
and the
वर्णन
work is also done, and we get success for that. What did they do?
एक बाबा की याद से
Just one
बताया
Baba's remembrance. They used to make that
जिसकी
atmosphere
बुद्धि को टच होना है
that
जो करना है
whosoever
वो भी
intellect has to be touched, that would be done.
तो ये अभ्यास बहुत जरूरी
So,
है
this practice is very necessary in every situation, whether you are in a family, whatever is happening, everyone is in upheaval. What do you have to do?
हम्म, आप अंदर में एक
So, you go have constant and stable stage within.
तो उससे परिस्थिति
So,
तो
with
नहीं
that,
आती है
the
बट
effect of
परिस्थिति
the
को
situation that is there wouldn't be there, and the obstacles that are
वैसे
there.
दूर करने का एक साधन क्या है
So, what is the facility to destroy the
एक
obstacles? Is one remembrance of the one Father,
वन बाबा क्या कहता है
one Baba. So, Baba today is focusing, these days, Baba talks a lot about while performing actions.
कर्म का बंधन न बने
So, there should not be any bondage.
कर्म के संकल्प आते हैं ना चलो पहले तो
There
ये
are
तो
thoughts
हो ही
that come
जाता है
for actions that we have to perform. The thoughts come. They come before performing action
चलो
and after performing action also. Sometimes there are not as many and sometimes there are a lot.
लेकिन बाबा कहता है
But
चलो
Baba says, okay,
कुछ भी हुआ
whatever happened, whatever happened.
मैंने कुछ कहा किसने
If
कहा
I
लोग
said
बात
something,
सुनते
someone
नहीं
else said
नहीं
something, something did not go the right way or not, drama, full stop, move ahead.
बार बार अगर उस बात के लिए
Again and
सोचो
again, if the thoughts come for
तो
that
याद
thing,
करो
that
तो
means
कर्म का
the
बंधन बन
remembrance
गया
wasn't there, so there was a bondage with that karma.
संकल्पों से ही पता चलता है ना
You
कि
get to
जो
know
करता
through
है वो
thoughts
बार बार
if
बंधता
there's
है
a bondage, the thoughts will go there again and again,
इसलिए
would
बाबा
be
कहते हैं
pulled
ध्यान
there.
रखो और खुश
And
रहना
that's why Baba says
अपने
that be
भाव
detached and become loving to the Father.
अभ्यास करते हैं आप लोग
So,
शेड्यूल
do
कर
you
रहे हैं
practice? All of you, do you practice like this?
बैठ सकते हैं आप एक
Can you
मिनट
sit
बाबा को
like
याद
this in
करके
Baba's remembrance?
हम्म, प्रकाश दो
Give
अपनी
Sakash.
साक्षी स्थिति रखो
Have your detached observer stage.
तो उससे वो अवस्था
So, with
एक
that, the
प्रैक्टिस से
stage,
होती है
there is
अभ्यास
one
वाला
practice,
जीवन
and then the stage becomes mature,
और आपको खुद भी
and you will
बड़ा अच्छा
yourself
फील होगा
have a very good experience yourself.
कहीं की भी परिस्थिति है जहाँ हम
Any
उपस्थित हैं
situation,
कभी वहाँ की
whether we are
परिस्थिति
present
कभी
somewhere,
यहाँ की
sometimes a situation somewhere else.
जैसे माताएं हैं बहनें हैं
Just like mothers,
उनके ऊपर अगर
sisters,
कोई तरह का
if they have
अत्याचार अलाउकिक
some
होता
sort
है
of
तो कैसे
atrocities done on them, or we listen to the
तो
news,
संकल्प चलते हैं ना
so thoughts run, right?
अगर पता है हाँ
If we
ऐसी
know
परिस्थिति
that
है
yes, this
तो बाबा
situation
को
is
याद
there, so
कीजिए
then in Baba's
बाबा की
remembrance,
याद में उन आत्माओं को
just
बल देते रहे
give
जो उनके
power to
साथ
those souls in Baba's remembrance so they are protected.
आज कितना कुछ हो रहा है
Today, so much is happening around.
कितने तरह के समाचार सुनते हैं
So many different types of news we hear.
वैक्सीन लो
If you
बहुत
take
अच्छा
the
है
vaccine, it's good.
ले लो
If you take it,
नहीं ये ठीक नहीं है
no, it is not good.
अच्छा अगर ले लिया तो
Okay, if you have taken it, then
फिर
what?
अपने अंदर इतनी पॉजिटिव वाइब्रेशन
Then
डालो
have so much of positive
कि क्या
vibrations within
करके
yourself so that you don't get a side effect of
कुछ
it.
कर तो नहीं सकते ले लेके
But you cannot do anything, right? Because you already took it.
नहीं लिया है
If you
नहीं
haven't
लिया
taken
है
it, if it's your
तो
choice,
भी बाबा की याद से
then also in
ठीक है
Baba's remembrance,
कुछ
you
भी
may
हो
have the right choice, whatever it is.
ये सारा ठीक निर्णय कर पाना
So, to be able to make the right decision, for that also you need Baba's remembrance. So, Baba has said it so beautifully, easy yogis, natural yogis,
सदा निरंतर योगी
constant yogi, karma yogi, and elevated yogi.
ये सब क्वालिफिकेशन
All these
हम लोगों को
qualifications
पूरा
we have
करके
to with our effort and Baba's blessing we have to attain.
इसलिए इसको वरदान कहते हैं।
And that is why it is called a blessing, because if we make effort,
तो वो वरदान बन
so
जाता
it
है।
will become like a blessing in our life.
जो हमारी दादियों को हमने देखा कि
That we see our that we saw in our dadis, that with that blessing only
सब
they were
लोग
doing
सबकी सेवा
service.
करते थे।
All of us also that we were close by,
हमारी भी सेवा हो रही थी,
it,
वातावरण
we were
अच्छा
also
था,
being served. The atmosphere
सब
was
बच्चे
also
एक
getting
दूसरे को
peaceful.
देखते
The
थे।
situation that was not right was
इसलिए
also getting
वरदान को
rectified.
हमने
So we know that this is the method, and all of us have to practice, and we should practice. Om Shanti.